Hi buddy, it's Peter from Lawrence Rand. Just wanted to reach out. Everyone's asked me about the housing market and what's going to be happening in the near future, and obviously next year and the year after. And obviously I don't have that crystal ball. I can only go in my research and my knowledge of what's happening in the housing market, which obviously, you know, I've got 22 years of that. So let me talk about 2021. I think that's key to where we're going to be going. Now, in 2021, it's quite scary how much the house prices increased by due to demand. And yes, we're a pandemic, and yes, we're in COVID, but I think that just egged things on. Low interest rates, pandemic, and people going, do you know what, I don't want to be living where I live now, I'm going to be working from home, I need a home office, home studio, etc., etc. So transactions in the UK last year was sitting at around about 1.2 to 1.3 million transactions. Now, as a general public, what does that mean to them? Well, an average year is around about 850 to 900,000 transactions. So we're talking around about another 300 to 400,000 transactions in 1 year alone. That means a lot of movement. With interest rates being the lowest they've ever been in history, it's cheap to borrow money. Interest rates have just gone up, but again, it's nothing to worry about, because they're only at 0.5%. So again, we look back at the 1989s area, that sort of age, when interest rates were sitting at 15 to 16%. Now, we'll be in a different position in the world economy, and especially UK's economy, if we was in that position now. So interest rates are still low. Properties values in the HA4 and the surrounding area has increased by, depending, 11 to 14%. Wow, you know, how much is your house now worth? And then you then calculate that, and you also then look at why the volumes have gone up. It's because it's cheap to borrow money, and people have just gone, it's now time to move. So that's why the volumes were so high in 2021. We look at 2022, we've just gone past January now, and the demand is still extremely high. Buyers are still wanting to buy properties. And yes, we were all worried, what does January look like? Because normally it could be a little bit quiet. But it's come out with a greyhound coming out of its tracks, and people really keen to buy properties and still move. So the demand is still there. Now, we look further on in 2022 and people are talking to me, well, what's going to happen then? Well, I predict that interest rates will probably go up to 0.75 to 1% by the year end. Again, it's still very cheap to borrow money. I've seen fixed mortgages around about 2.25% for 10-year fixed. And that's done by an in-house mortgage broker that can give you some great advice if you need support on that. So I think over the next year, yes, we have inflations and gas bills going up, and there's a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace. But I do believe that the housing market is going to be extremely strong. So if you are looking to sell or rent your property in the near future, and maybe, you know, towards the end of the year, people are getting absolutely premium prices for their properties at the moment, and that's in sales as well as lettings if you're a landlord. Give us a call on 01895 632211, and I'll be delighted to advise you on what to do for your property.